Hello there, YouTubers. This is your Al. It's just getting started with this YouTube thing on my own without John. And having John was he did everything in getting it together. And complained so much, but I can understand it. I haven't even got it together, and so you can't expect everything from me. But here I am at my favorite place, the library, and I'm kind of interested on how someone stuck 100 or so YouTubes about owls and dreams, and a few other little things in there. I don't know how someone can just grab a hold of my YouTube channel and do that. Ergo, I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. So any of you out there who want to give me a hand, please get a hold of me at my Gmail, thedudeawake42 at Gmail. If you're watching this, you know where the channel is. It's Dreamy Dreamland with Sensei Al Bob. And I'd love it if some of you were to go read my writings on my xrated.blogspot.com. That's xratted.blogspot.com. Anyway, I'm trying to come to you in as many ways as I can, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So, stories. My stories, I've really appreciated your Gmails and your opinions and your appreciations and your insights onto my stories. And someone said to me that they understood that my stories were more than stories, even though lots of people said, "Oh, this guy's just making it up." Well, it's kind of like the holy books, they're just kind of made up based on kind of what happened. And that's my stories. Because I'm a shaman, right? Which means I have the frame of all my relations, meaning I put everything on the construct of all our relations. That means every animal, every creature in existence, right? 9 generations from the past, all our elders, and into the future by 9 generations. So we should watch out what we're doing. And in the material illusion world that we are here in, none of that is even thought of. I mean, just look at the chemicals that are in our food, in our air, the level of cancer, the just indiscriminate, willy-nilly utilization of our environment. No, there is no respect. And you look at people like the present administration, but I have to say these guys are no worse than any of the others. And they're a little better because they're so inept that they're lifting the veil. Pretty much every president slept with some other woman other than his wife, if not hundreds, Pretty much every administration was in it for themselves, grabbing as much money as they could. Some were better than others, but mostly that's how it rolls. That's how it goes. That's what it is. That's the material world, the illusion world. And we, if we want a better life for ourselves and our children and grandchildren and 9 generations that come after us, we have to be more respectful of ourselves, all those we interact with, and we have to take the lead from our elders, our ancestors. So my life has been blessed by great teachers, people who have given me great examples to live by. Everyone in my life has been that on one level or another. My grandmother was a great example. She brought me up. Even though I lived in my parents' house, my grandmother brought me up. And my mother also was a great example. She was a great, brilliant, amazing. She was a triple Capricorn. She ruled the universe. You did not, go against my mother. And my father, he was adventurous. He was kind and sweet, but he had serious issues. So you just kind of had to stay out of his way when he was that way. And that's why I took care of my parents the last 28 years of their life. I came back from Ireland in 1980, and New York City stopped being, or started to change from the city that I knew and loved, that I grew up in, that had been my city. And because you could go anywhere, be anything, and only, you could change your life by just moving 6 blocks away. It was a different universe. Second Avenue is amazing, from 34th Street all the way up to North Harlem. Every 4 blocks was a different nationality, different people, different ethnic slice of life. That's why they built the United Nations on the Second Avenue. So we have to look at our lives in a shamanic, psychosocial, cultural, forensic, anthropologic, alchemical kind of way. Again, shamanism, shamanic, is the frame we place our existence on, that of respect of 9 generations from our elders and 9 generations into the future, and all our relations. The film Avatar was a great film because those people, the Na'vi, they really lived that. They had respect. That scene where they take out a deer and, they knock it down, they go straight to it, they say a prayer of respect and then put the blade in the heart so the animal doesn't suffer. Whereas our culture of materialism is based on us all suffering. Because that's how you control each other. You traumatize each other. You put each other in the other space. You don't have empathy. You don't have concern. You don't have respect because you don't have empathy, concern, or respect for yourself. If you're living in evil's materialistic, illusionary world, because there's only one reality, and that is God's love. Love is God. And that love is manifested by co-creation. There's a great television show. There's so many. J.J. Abrams is quite interesting. He has had a TV show called Fringe, and another one, Persons of Interest. And there's another man, there was another show that was called